Tuesday, October the 3rd, 2023, and I'm at sea, and it's a beautiful day. Oops, don't cover the camera now. And I turned the camera around again, hang on a second. I'm followed by some crazy bitch, and I mean a dog, down to where I swim, and it's absolutely very friendly dog, but won't leave me alone for throwing sticks and stuff like that. But she's a lovely dog. So, get the camera focused again. Staying true to what I've preached, so to speak. I'm staying in contact with nature. And I actually made a video yesterday. And so this is going to be a longer than usual video as I stand in the sea. The tide is going out. The wind is around 20 kph coming from the west. So it's relatively... There she is barking at me. But I actually made a video yesterday after talking to a woman I know casually who's gone through a very difficult time and was feeling quite pessimistic about the way things are in the world. And when I got home, I switched on my smart TV and a video came up in the recommended viewing list with David Icke, of all people. I think the video, the channel is called The Big Shot. And I said, okay, I'll give him a listen and hear what he has to say, because I've dismissed him. I did listen to him years ago in the past, and he fell into all kinds of controversial issues and got into all kinds of trouble. Got banned from 26 EU countries after he got invited to a speaking event in Amsterdam, and the Dutch authorities banned him, and because they banned him, he was banned from the whole Schengen area, 26 countries. So I listened to him, I listened to what he had to say, and you know, he was actually right on a lot of issues that he spoke about in the past, things he predicted were going to happen in the future. He was right about a lot of stuff. And above all things though, I listened to what he had to say about living in a simulation. Now, I may not have taken away from his talk, his conversation, exactly what he was thinking about a simulation, but he made a lot of sense. And we do, and as a result of listening to him and affording him the time, I rewatched The Matrix movie from 1999 last night. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Oh, fantastic movie. Keanu Reeves as Neo and Morpheus, and you know, we do actually live in a simulation. I've resisted saying that for the longest time, but I don't mean living in a simulation in the sense that we are computer programs on an operating system by somebody else. I don't mean that in any way, but a simulation in the sense that we have been fed our reality to us. We've been fed our reality to us through the education system, through television, especially through media, mainstream media, multimedia, social media. We've been fed our reality to us, and to that extent we are living in a simulation. And it was fascinating. I gave it a lot of thought yesterday. This woman that I was talking to yesterday, I was talking to her about 20 minutes, half an hour, and I said to her, I truly believe, and I've said this before in a previous video, that there's going to be a spiritual awakening. Whatever you want to call spiritual, you know, whether you're a Catholic, a Hindu, a Muslim, a Protestant, whatever you might be, or like myself, of no denomination, but I believe that the sum total of us is greater, and we are greater than the sum total of ourselves. And you know, yeah, if you start to perceive reality in a different way, if you start to look at things not the way you're told to look at them by the media, by social media, by YouTube, I know I'm contradicting myself in a sense, but if you start to look at things from a different perspective, if you start to unpick the matrix around us, you actually start to see what's going on, and you see the programming that's going on, like with Big Pharma and the Experivacs, as I call them. And just looking over the dog, she's chewing away on a piece of seaweed. And you know, we're being fed so many lies that you know, just on about so many different things, about the climate, about like even coming to the beach today, there are signs at the main beach up above that say, oh, be careful of this and be careful of that, and watch out for this and watch out for that. And it's just like, you would live in fear all the time if you were to take in and obey what you're being told through everything, like the signage at the beach, like the headlines in the newspaper, the videos on YouTube, the tweets on Twitter, or X as it's called now. Like, you would just, you know, it's incredible to think that just the level of deceit that's going on in our world. And to that extent, she's barking again. She wants me to throw sticks for her. To that extent, we are living in a simulation, and there is so much more to life. Like, I'm literally standing in the sea. I'm not going to show too much because I'm naked, but I'm standing in the sea and I'm just feeling the sea around me, and it's amazing. It's beautiful. My legs are going numb. It's 10 degrees, just under 10 degrees in the water, and 11 degrees outside. She's after running off because I didn't pay her attention. But it's just, you know, looking at the rock formations, you can see them behind me. There's a rock over there that I normally swim out to and just sit on it in the sun. And it's, you know, just get back in touch with nature. Everything around us seems to be designed to disconnect us from nature. Everything seems to be designed to disconnect us from nature. And the frequencies. Oh, the reason I started to record a video yesterday after talking to that woman was that I was walking up the Lower Glanmire Road in Cork City, which is quite a busy road, but I could hear birds singing, and there were still some flowers on the walls, wallflowers, and I could hear birds singing, and people going past me were wearing earphones and earbuds and were oblivious to the birds singing. And it was just beautiful. It was beautiful to hear the birds singing. And, you know, everything around us seems to be designed to disconnect us from nature and to disconnect us from reality, whatever you want to call it. And you know, there's, look behind me, look in the distance, the green fields, the greenery of the fields, the greenery of the trees. You know, it's just beautiful. There's, you know, all the different shades of life. The sun coming down on the sea behind me, it's in front of me now, and you know, the waves lapping, and the colours, the sparkles on the water. I'll turn the camera around again for a second. It's just beautiful, beautiful. It's magnificent. It's just amazing. It's, you know, it's just take it all in. This little trough over here, a gap in the rocks, actually causes you to be pushed over to one side when you're swimming on, floating. I like to float a lot. Look at the greenery, look at the blue sky. I mean, it's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. You know, take it in, take it in, take it in. The ripple effect of the light on the waves. It's a beautiful day. I'm in the sea, and I'm connecting with nature. I'm practicing what I preach. Bring the camera back around again. And oh, she's back. She's getting in the water behind me. She's actually getting... She ducked her head in the water a couple of times just to get a bit of seaweed. She seems to like seaweed. And, you know, a little bit of me was annoyed with her because she was barking at me. And then I was like, you know, this is a gift. This is a gift. I've got a bit of a companion here beside the sea. an impatient companion. But she's a companion, and you know, it's just take it in, guys. Take in the sea, take in nature, reconnect with nature, disconnect from the reality that you've been fed, and just, I don't know what else to say. Disconnect from the reality that you've been fed, because it's not real. All the crap, all the bullshit, all the bad news all the time. Yeah, the world is falling apart. And what I said to this woman, we were standing in the middle of the street, North Main Street, and people were milling around us. And what I said to this woman was, you know, it reminds me of the moment when Trinity kissed Neo and told him that the Oracle said she would fall in love with the one, the chosen one, whatever. And when he came back to life and realized, could see the Matrix all around him, could see the three agents, Agent Smith especially, could see the three agents were just code. And he came back to life, and he jumped into Agent Smith and made him explode. And it was just, you know, it's look and look again, and look at what you're being told, listen to what you're being told, and just realize that it's a matrix of lies and deceit. It's a matrix of fear and propaganda, and just start to see through it, because there is a different reality out there, and I'm standing in the middle of it right now, and it's fantastic. Sorry if I'm waffling a bit today, but it's just life is good at the moment, and I'm off to South America again soon, so I'm really looking forward to that. Go on, ciao.